Hi everyone, this is Annie with Squid. Today we're going to be talking about the Skuid App Composer that was just recently enhanced as a part of the Squid Spark release. As a refresher for anyone who's new to Squid, Squid is a front-end application development platform that allows you to build tailored applications declaratively. Squid can sit on top of any combination of in-place applications, systems of record, and services or machines to create unified experiences that work the way your employees, partners, and customers do. And since there's no coding involved, applications are brought to market in a fraction of the amount of time of traditional development. We'll spend time in the Composer today to see how those applications are brought to life, but before we do, let's review the foundations of what we'll find there. Data models, UI components, UI design, and the action framework. These are the four foundational aspects of Squid's technology that we'll see in the Skuid App Composer. But before we get started with building, it all starts with a data source. With Squid, we have a number of pre-built data connectors to data sources that you see here on the left. And we're always adding to this list. We also have generic methods of connecting like REST and OData, and connect to many different flavors of SQL databases as well. To get started with building with Squid, you'll establish a connection to a data source and then bring in a subset of that data into the application through what's called a data model. Data models allow you to present the right data at the right time to the right user, and it's the equivalent of writing queries, just without the code. To visualize your data models, you'll use Squid's library of UI components. And the overall application's UI style and design is managed centrally through the Design System Studio. Our action framework overlays all of the above and allows you to declaratively build interactions into the page, rather than having a static view of content. Let's jump in and take a look at Squid's App Composer, where applications are built through declarative drag-and-drop development. When you open the Skuid App Composer, you'll find two main areas of your page: the palette, which takes up the upper portion of your view, and the canvas, which sits in the lower portion and is the bulk of what you see. Up above, I have access to preview my page in a new tab, or I can manage revisions or versions of my work along the way. I can restore an old revision or delete an old revision and easily create a new one for reference as I continue in development. Save and cancel are at the top right of my page as well. In the palette on the left-hand side is the Elements pane. Here I have my components. I'll find my library of Squid components from here. Next are my data models. This is where I manage the subsets of data that I'm pulling into my application. Can manage one aspect of the action framework from here called action sequences, and I can extend Squid's no-code functionality with JavaScript as well. On the right-hand side is the properties pane within the palette, and this is where I see the properties or the attributes of whatever I've selected below. This is where I configure every detail of everything that will be in my application. If I need more room in the palette, I can always expand or collapse using the middle arrows. The canvas down below is where I'll build the skeleton of the application I'm working on. This is where I'll drag and drop components into and rearrange their layout, add new sections of components, for example a new tab, or remove them as need be. I'll also wire up these components to their data models using the property pane, and even manage the action framework from various parts of the components within the canvas as well. Now that we've seen the basics of the Skuid App Composer, let's talk shortcuts. I have a model that I've just created and I know I need it in my application somewhere. I can double-click that model and quickly create a form or a table. Now, once a form has been created, I can add a section, clone, or delete that form from the canvas below, or I can use a keyboard shortcut of Command X to cut that component to later paste it in the destination of my choosing. In this case, I'm going to paste that component within a modal that I have behind the button in the header. Can go ahead and save that, and there you go, new form in a pop-up. Now that you know all about the Skuid App Composer, it's time to get started with your development with Squid. There's several resources that can help. Squid Docs, where you have user reference materials, developer resources, and more. Squid Learn, for an e-learning experience in the form of journeys, sections, and projects. And you can also join the Squid support community and engage with other Squid users and developers. Ask questions, promote ideas, or escalate issues that you face in your development journey. If you'd like to learn more about Squid, be sure to visit squid.com/demo or squid.com/free trial. Thanks, see you next time.